Welcome to this week's episode of Behind the Scenes at GVE London. In tonight's episode, we continue the engine build on the Murcielago. We send our Ferrari Purosangue overseas. An F12 gets a whole new exhaust system, and our website has a whole new cover photo. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss it.
At last, after a long wait, we've got the actuators back from Simon. Now unboxing the parcel, everything looked brand new. Yourselves and I know that the car's been here for a long time, only because delays from different departments. As in, we had to wait for warranty to authorize it. Warranty company, they wanted proof of how the actuator has failed and everything. So I had to get Simon to write me a report, send everything over to them and wait for their authorization so we can crack on with it. We've got everything sorted, thank God, it's all dealt with. Now hopefully it selects gears seamlessly. Now getting close to fitting the engine into the chassis, we found out there was two seals and an inlet manifold gasket missing. Now I was frustrated, George was on my case, customers asking George, when's my car ready? When's my car ready? Right, just put the engine forward and prep it all up and I'll inspect it again. I want this plate taken off, fully cleaned up inside and everything. And what's going on in there, get a light and check what's going on in there, clutch. And flywheel, if there's any coolant that's gone in there or anything like that, because all this, see all that's going to come down and go inside the clutch system. It's better if we do it all now. I'll have to speak to Schweb again, find out how soon we can get these gaskets in, because if they don't have them in stock, we'll have to make one. Yeah, paper gasket or even metal gasket. Just make sure all these pipe work and everything is lined up straight. The thing is, all of this, especially the earth system and everything, once it's in the car, it's hard to mess them up. Clean out all these earth system and everything and prepare it.
Alright, let's get it out.
Okay, and then we'll put it all in together. It's not as easy when you have the sales team breathing down your neck. And not only that, you have parts delayed and the warranty company is taking time to authorize. So finding a solution is sometimes hard, but we work under pressure and thrive under pressure. When it's a sales car, there's literally a sales guy upstairs coming downstairs, breathing down your neck. When's this car getting done? When's this car getting done? And that's when pressure happens, and that's when problems happen and mistakes. But we're so used to thriving under pressure, we do find a solution. By the end of the day, when pressure hits us, you have to think it's only an object. We'll always find a solution and get out of it with a good outcome. Can't push it all the way. I was thinking that, but then it doesn't make sense.
What was that mark there again?
I think, and if you see on the picture, if you can see that little flipping half-quarter moon.
Who made that mark? I put it like that so I know how far the shaft goes in. So push it forward so it covers the hole. All the way. Look, there's such a small gap.
Thanks, that's sorry about that.
That's fine. That's
I need that now, please.
Intake manifold gasket. What's that? These. So that's the tunnel.
Intake manifold gaskets. Intake. There's only one set.
These, yeah?
There's only one set. You can't get mixed up. Inlet manifold gasket.
Intake or inlet?
Intake and inlet is the same bloody Sorry. Listen.
So tell me, what is that you just showed me?
So what happened yesterday, we've done a big photo shoot. We took 5 best cars out of the showroom, we put them in front of the building, and yeah, that's the raw images. What I had to do yesterday, I was using a photography technique called light painting. I was basically painting the cars with the light, and that's the result. As you can see, we have different exposures, first for the building, Now we got Enzo, we got 765, we got exposures on 488, DB12, GT3 RS, that real light looks lovely. Then we lit up the logos, and now we're gonna put everything together in Photoshop. I'm really excited for the final result.
So there we have it, the new website cover is done. Obviously myself and Greg stayed behind a few weeks ago, we got the pictures done, they're all edited, crew days, and now got it uploaded onto the website, and I think it actually does look really nice. That's probably one of the few benefits of having darker evenings at the moment, is being able to do cool shoots like this. Emma, what do you think?
And it's a cool selection of cars, so can't go wrong with it.
Can't give away too much yet, but
Yeah.
a few cool features on the website coming very soon, which we're working on. Quiet for now. So yeah, no, another good job done.
That's cool.
We have this Rolls-Royce Dawn. It's come in because of water damage. As you can see, there's some water over here. And what we've done is we had to strip out the whole interior. We're removing the carpet. We're gonna put it in the oven, dry it up, make sure that it's clean. Use some chemicals and steam it so it doesn't have the moldy smell. You know what water does, corrosion, rust. So we need to make sure we check the connectors, check the wiring, because obviously if the connectors have corrosion in the connector, there'll be no contact and no signal from the wire. We need to check the grounds because there's some corrosion that needs to be wire brushed, cleaned and refitted, tested to see if the ground is working perfect. There is a lot of BMW parts, as you can see. Rolls-Royce and BMW are linked together. This is the gateway module, but that was high up, that's up there. This is the ICM module. I don't think the water reached to here because this is all dry. It doesn't smell of water. So the problem is down here. The water was there and it must have been going through to the ABS, top of the ABS. So maybe the wiring. But the thing is when water goes into the wiring, it can send it up back to the ECU and destroy the ECU.
Whilst Brahim is investigating a water leak over at Unit E, Ozzy has just finished another exhaust job.
Behind me is the Ferrari, and now we're finished with the vehicle. So we've had a few questions of how do these V12 Ferraris we work on sound so good. So in the past year we've done about 6 or 7. We've done the 812s and the F12s. They share a similar V12 engine. Now the secret to that is using the Novitec system. So we use the Novitec downpipes with the Sports Cat, the X-pipe and the Novitec back boxes, and the Capristo controller. So you can just see here, this is the valve controller. Now this combination makes the V12s scream. They sound absolutely insane. So a little bit of backstory about this car. We sold this vehicle to the customer about 3 months ago, let's say, and he loves the car and he just didn't like how mute it was. So I've got a V12 Ferrari, you can't hear the engine. So what we did was we said, bring it back in, we've got a package, we put it on the ramp, and you know the process by now, we've done so many videos on these. Take the subframes out, exhaust comes out, take everything off, we put them side by side, measure, check everything's good, we swap our sensors over, so our lambdas, etc., and it goes straight back on. Once it's on, we align everything, do the tweaks, make sure the exhaust tips line up, and then we start the vehicle on the ramp, we check for any leaks, we let all the oils burn off the exhaust, and then it's time for the road test, which is my favorite part. So now, finally, we're gonna do one more sound check before we take the road test. We're gonna show you valves closed, valves open, and Edward's gonna put in a video at the start of the factory stock system. drive with the valves closed. And on these Ferraris, if you don't know, the valves are closed till 4,000 RPM. This is like the factory setup. So when you're driving around town, you can cruise pretty silent for a V12, right? And when you get to 4,000, it will open up and give you the full bang. That's factory. Now, with our valve controller, which is Capristo, you have a few options. You have number 1, which is factory, and number 2, which is fully open. So when we're in number 1, which we are now, we're downshift, we're at 2,000 RPM, 3,000 RPM is closed. Now, as soon as we get to 4, it opens up. But as soon as you drop below 4, which you can hear now, it's closed off again. So it's nice and comfortable. You want to be loud and you want to enjoy it, like let's say on the motorway, press 2, you can hear it, it opens up straight away. Now it doesn't matter what RPM you're at, it's nice and loud. That's the versatility of the system when you have the Capristo valve controller compared with the Novitec Sports Cats. You get that excellent sound, and as soon as you want to be nice and quiet, you press the number 1, and we're now nice and quiet. So now we're finished with the road test. There's no knocks, there's no bangs, there's no extra noise, there's just that glorious V12 sound. We're very happy with it. It is now ready to go back to the customer, give it a good wash, clean it inside and out, and then it's ready for the customer to collect. And that's another one done.
Test drive done. Let's head over back to Unit 15 where Bruce has been expecting some updates.
Shuaib,
Yes, bro.
give me an update.
Intake manifolds, they're in stock. They're about £85 plus VAT each. These ones, ordered
rear
from
flange,
Italy.
rear coolant flange.
Yeah, ordered from Italy. I've asked other suppliers as well. To see if we-
Italy? Like the engine's been sitting there for so long, and now we need these gaskets. They're in Italy. I'll look stupid. The engine is going in today. I need these gaskets.
Today?
Okay? Yeah? Your job is to find that for me. I don't want to hear no stories.
We can get these
You're
today.
telling me a whole story about Italy's got this. I don't want to know none of that.
Italy-
I want to know if I can get them in today. Okay? I need to know.
At the moment,
If not, I will find another solution, but I need these gaskets today. I need this engine in there today. George is stressing me out, right? He's telling me when this car is getting done. I need to get this engine in there so I can get the car running. Okay? So, look, please. Okay, the manifold gaskets, you're telling me they've got it in stock. Let's get someone down there to get them collected today. I need to know about these gaskets, okay? Please, metal gaskets. Can you please find out? Okay. I'll give you another 20 minutes before I do something to make this happen, okay? It's not always great news, but the parts have been ordered from Lamborghini. They should be with us tomorrow first thing in the morning.
So this car initially came to us for an insurance repair. The customer had been rear-ended, sustaining damage to the carbon diffuser. Whilst the car was in with us, the customer also noticed he had a small crack on the front splitter. Carbon repairs are quite difficult, but it's something which our team in-house are very knowledgeable on and have loads of experience doing. So if we were to replace this carbon fibre splitter, so if you were to get this carbon fibre splitter directly from ONYX, it would cost anywhere between 12 to 14k. However, we managed to repair it for a lot less and save the customer a lot of money. So the boys have got the front splitter off and currently going through the process of repairing it. The process of repairing it is to start by removing the lacquer, exposing the raw carbon. We then take a carbon fibre sheet and apply that to the raw carbon using the epoxy glue. We stick that down to make sure that there's no air pockets within the carbon fibre, and then it receives another layer of epoxy glue. We then sand it down and put another layer of epoxy glue. We then repeat that process 2 or 3 times to ensure that there's no air pockets within the carbon fibre, the weave all matches, and the repair is unnoticeable.
That's enough from Unit E. Let's head over back to Unit 15 and get an update on the Murcielago.
Bruce,
Yeah.
got the parts, bro.
What, for this Mercy?
Yeah, picked them up from reception just now.
Let me see.
That's the gasket, there's 2 of them.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, we got the inlet manifold, intake manifold gaskets as well. 2 of them fresh. From Lamborghini, got them within 24 hours.
Yeah.
From Italy.
From Italy, yeah?
Yeah.
Great
Fresh
stuff.
OEM, part numbers, everything.
Very nice.
Legit?
Okay, yeah, brilliant.
That's
Brahim! Come here a second, soldier. Oh, we've got the gaskets. We've got the gasket for the coolant flange and the inlet manifold gasket. Inlet manifold, got the gasket as well. Get that box in, please. And also, remember, I've got the right man on the job. All right? Go on, top man. Finally, the parts have arrived. We should be good to keep up with our pace. I have handed over the parts to Ibrahim, the tech. Now it's his job to make sure everything's fitted perfectly fine so I can do a QC on it, which is a quality check. The aluminium tape we've got for exhaust. You can use that to secure that nice and safe. Where the doctor says keep everything ready, prepared and everything, that means patients all masked up and ready for the operation. Guys, what a week it has been. Another take on a Ferrari F12. Also, you've just seen a Bentley ONYX coming for a carbon splitter repair. With the Murcielago, it's been a big project. Now, have we managed to finish it? Stay tuned for the next episode. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Peace out.